Hello everyone, and in today's video I'm going to be doing the 2.7 Star Rail story. So if you do enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe. So I am very excited to do this, and I've been waiting for this part of the story ever since I'm pretty sure Penacony ended. So like 2.3. I've been waiting for this for a while, only because of how 2.3 ended with Sunday captured by Jade. I've been waiting for this for so long, I've been so curious of what's gonna happen. And it took so long. What the fuck? Okay, your feet are like bent in half. All right, so we're gonna go to events, and this is it. A new venture on the 8th dawn. A sweet dream that never ends. Singing once more for the travelers. They return to this place only to leave again. So, next patch is 3.0, where we're going to a next stop, Euphorius, or is that the character's name? I don't know. Something that begins with A, and it's like a holy god place. So I'm very excited to go there, but here, we're going to be meeting Sunday in his new form, like his new outfit, and he's like relieved in some way, I guess you could say. And we're going to be meeting Fugue, which I always say Fugue Way, but it's Fugue. Which I'm so excited to see because Tingyude is back. I don't know what to even think about this anymore. Let's just get straight into it. All who wakes. Alright, let's navigate. Story recap. Guess we could look at it. I guess
winds back to the start of the journey to Penacony.
The
The Astral Express, upon invitation from the Watchmaker, heads to a cosmic vacation spot, the Reverie Hotel, for a banquet. However, in this sweet dream paradise, they unexpectedly become entangled in two bizarre
It's
murder
crazy
mysteries.
that it would, like...
A grand struggle for a legacy begins.
We technically
Numerous
found out it was
enter
all a
one
dream
after
at the
another,
very beginning.
acting in response to the situation. The
wild.
family hosts also plot to capture the Watchmaker with this opportunity, and ensure the Charmony Festival takes place as scheduled. A confrontation between the emanator of the Nihility, Acheron, and IPC representative Aventurine becomes the turning point of the entire event. The latter, through a grand death, shatters the family's lies and reveals the existence of the primordial dreamscape, Dreamflux Reef. The Express crew thus delves into the heart of the situation.
Mika.
Here, Gallagher reveals to everyone the truths about the dreamscape, the Stellaron, Mikhail, and the other nameless. They finally uncover the legacy of the Trailblaze and, in doing so, receive a glimpse from the Harmony. To fulfill the wishes of their predecessors, everyone heads to the Penacony Grand Theater with the intention of sealing the Stellaron.
Okay, this is going.
However,
I thought this was going to be like a 20-minute
thing,
thing,
but it's a deadly battle against Sunday, the head of the Oak family,
Thank God.
who is aligned with the Order. This great battle concludes with the fall of the Order once again. The future of Penacony remains uncertain. However, thanks to the mediation of the crew, the family and the IPC agree to cede some of their interests.
Oh, we're a shareholder as well. Forget about that.
Penacony regains the right to determine its own destiny. In the very end, Sparkle makes a grand return with a startling bomb show. This crisis is ultimately resolved amid spectacular fireworks.
Man, this was
everyone
so
receiving their own best ending,
crazy.
The tragicomedy of the sweet dream comes to a close.
I feel like barely anyone. I feel like no one I mean, I guess like no one really made it a video of watching like the Sparkle video on YouTube, which had Robin's music in the background and everything, and Sparkle talking about like the question of why do we slumber. Like I posted like my reaction to it, but I feel like no one really did. It was very interesting. All right, let's go. Let's do it. Oh yeah, by the way, there's a chance I might. Oh, the new parlor car! Wait. There is a chance that I might change languages. All I know is that Dan Hung and Himiko aren't voiced. If any of the main characters, like, I don't know, Sunday or Fugue aren't voiced, or someone who we're going to be talking to a lot to, I will switch languages, alright? Because I don't feel like talking for a billion years. Wait, why is there so many people? Why are you... I guess they could just come here now.
Would you care for some jokes? A bit of laughter might be good for your health.
True. Alright, let's...
Euphorius.
Again.
The
Euphorius.
land.
Euphorius. I think I said Euphorius. Oh. There is no record of this world in the data bank. not even a mention of its name. Oh yeah, did it? Oh yeah, even I forgot his name. The Eon that we followed. That I forgot his name. But he never made it there. That we're following. He never made it there. And I know that apparently something so big is happening that the herder. He only comes out when things are going really bad. Comes into it. So I'm very excited to see what that's going to be about.
Yeah, that's what Miss Black Swan said.
Oh yeah, Black Swan's
world hidden away from
coming with us, alright.
observation, with a presence only revealed by the light from the mirror of the Garden of Recollection.
I'm so excited for this quest.
It's mysterious.
It goes for a
alright.
good amount of time as well. Like 2.5 hours. I'm so
You
excited.
haven't been with us on the Express very long.
So excited.
Will the journey be too much for you to handle?
Ha! I got a Stellar inside of me. Jesus Christ. I've been on the Express for nearly 2 years. Jesus Christ, true. Yeah.
Huh? Has it been that long?
It has. April next year is 2 years. I guess technically it's been 1.5 years. There's no need to be nervous. I just said that it may be difficult for us to wrap our heads around the idea that there's a world, Akaviti, that's the name, I didn't venture to. But a journey like that was only routine to the Express crew back then. After all, to trailblaze is to explore the universe's
We
boundaries.
should consider Pom-Pom's opinion too. They don't know we're considering Amphorius as a destination.
Sure, I'll take care of it. That said, Pop-Up usually stays out of discussions about destinations. The final decision, I can never say that word properly, will likely still be on us to make. In that case, we'd best take the time to think this over.
Yeah. Plus, even if we pass
Bro, I cannot wait to get to
over,
Amphorius.
we've still got a fuel
Bro,
problem to
all
solve.
the every single character in Amphorius looks pullable. I am not lying. Every single one they showed, even just the art of it, they look like a pullable character. Like I want. So it's gonna be hard to choose which characters I want, bro. Oh man, and the whole thing about the gods and everything. Oh my god, it's gonna be so good. That's what I thought too. Alright then, for now, I'll let Miss Black Swan know that we're considering the Eternal Land as our destination. Seeing as how this is going to be an unusual adventure, it'd be good for us to take some time out to make preparations for the journey. Meanwhile, I will see if I can't find out more about Amphorius from our allies before we
In
depart.
other words, we won't be leaving Penacony anytime soon.
Oh, so we're still at Penacony. Okay.
Or we could also revisit our previous stops to make sure that the astral charts and navigation routes are all functioning fine. I wonder if the hole in the Taikian Stadium has been repaired.
The Express has been on the go almost the whole time since we left the space station. We've barely had any time to catch our breath. Let's take this as an opportunity to wrap up our vacation instead and make the most out of this break. All right. I'm not even gonna bother reading that. They will witness the graduation. Oh, that was before. Oh wait, so that conversation was before we went to the war dance. Oh, okay, don't worry. I think that's what I got from that sentence. Several weeks later, Golden Apple. Yeah, it was. All right. Interesting.
Creating chaos is also a means of maintaining social stability, if you ask me.
If you have the time for mindless gossip, you're probably
God, these
better
two.
off spending it on getting actual work done.
They say this is all part of ongoing investigation.
This is Sunday's POV, so
But is there
wait
even
for
any
him.
point to doing this? The threat's long been neutralized. They're just putting on a show. I mean,
Man, it's good to be back here, man. It's good to be
sudden
back.
surge in inter-family cooperative efforts. It's nothing but a pretense for those outsiders, isn't it?
Sounds like you've got insider intel. Now I'm curious. Are the stories going around true? Was the furor that broke out a while ago really a result of trouble within the Oak family?
Those are some difficult questions. Didn't I just say that creating chaos is also a means to maintaining social stability? Well, who knows who's been fanning the flames?
Pretty sure his voice has
There
changed,
are a
unless it's
dozen
just a
rumors
different
going
person.
around out there, each one more outlandish than the last.
But like his voice was way more goofy.
Oh, I've heard those. Conspiracy theories about how the IPC had orchestrated everything and... what was it again? That the chaos was only quelled because of an accident? Makes no sense. So what's the lowdown?
Oh, the truth has probably been
They are
long
really
buried
like
under all the
quiet about
hearsay.
this.
All I can say for sure is that someone's taken the rap for it.
Rapper?
You mean the former Oak family head?
Bingo. Most of the
There
blame
he
was
is.
pinned on him when the Charmony Festival was abruptly cancelled. Since then, not a single soul's seen him. Heck, forget his whereabouts. Nobody even knows if he's still alive. Talk about scary. For all we know, we might have watched something go down in history, like what happened to the Black Plum family back then, without even realizing it.
I've heard another theory about that family head.
Bro, you need to stop talking about theories, bro. Know how to help you, bro.
I beg your pardon, sirs. Dreamweavers are carrying out inspections on the routes around here, and all affected
Oh yeah, he wears a
facilities have
hood
been
to
closed
conceal
off.
his identity.
Kindly take a detour in the meantime.
What happened? Is this because of the Stellaron? Jeez. Are we Penaconians never gonna dream in peace again?
There is no cause for alarm, sir. The Stellaron has already been sealed. This is just a routine inspection. A move to heighten security, if you will. Please rest assured that the family will do everything in our power to protect the sweet dreams of every guest.
I see.
Well, no, he's
We'll
wearing
leave the two of you to your work then.
Excuse me, sir. Have we met before?
Oh,
Uh-oh, he's doing... Is he doing...
do you
Yeah.
recall when or where we might have met?
Oh god, he's confusing her. Bring him manipulated her
My
mind.
bad. I must be mistaken. Sorry about that.
Why a
Sweet
wish
dreams to both of you, sirs.
God damn it.
You sure have a knack for stirring up trouble. Of all the routes available, you had to take the one that Bloodhound's keeping watch over.
We shouldn't run into any problems with you around. Even if they see through
I
the
want to
Harmony's
pull for him
power
so
of
bad, but I don't know
disguise,
if I
there'll be a
should.
way for us to escape.
Because I want to pull for the herder so bad.
Spare a thought for me, will you? Just being in your company is plenty enough to get me into trouble, Mr. Prime Fugitive of Penacony.
And that is exactly why I need you with me. You're the only one I can rely on in Penacony now.
The only one you can rely on, huh? What about her?
Oh.
At least, she was spared from the consequences of my actions.
Yeah, he doesn't want to get her roped into
What a
this.
shame, huh?
Why do you say that?
Just thought that being mean might be more effective than consoling you. I've seen plenty like you. Eager for everyone to take you to task after a setback because that's the only way you'll feel better. As though the more they condemn you, the more likely you can rectify your mistake. That said, if I'd really wanted to hit you where it hurts, I'd use a different approach. Like a show of sympathy, for example.
You're right. I won't deny that.
She should still be in Penacony. Aren't you going to look for her?
That won't be necessary. I'm sure you already know why, considering your vested interest in reading
Has to
my
stay on the
thoughts.
down low, bro.
I can't bring myself to see her when I'm a fugitive.
All right, then let's keep going.
I just wonder why his relationship with
Helping
Jade
the
is right now.
fugitive return to their home. So exciting.
I'm just so curious what his relationship with Jade is right now. Like, it showed him captured by her, so I don't know what's going on there. But hopefully they explain it. I'm hoping they do, but yeah.
I see two bloodhounds. They appear to be on official business, unlike the pair from earlier. What's happening at Ideen Park?
Hey! Hey! In case you didn't notice, I can't see anything.
My apologies. I forgot that you're not very tall.
Remind me, why do I have to make this trip with you again?
We've been through this. You're the only one I can turn to now. Besides, we once lived a cat and dog existence. Embroiling you in my affairs won't weigh on my conscience.
You certainly don't have much of one if you can bring yourself to say something like that.
Yet you will repay this favor all the same. After all, you're only alive today because of me. You owe me.
Oh shit! All right.
Holy moly! Can you get any more conceited?
When you were abandoned in the wild and near your end, I showed you a way to survive and helped you escape the jaws of death. When you were at your wit's end and felt lost about your future, I did everything within my power to help you safeguard your position in the family.
Okay, I get it already. You have a way with words, I'll give you that. Still, it's one thing to repay a favor, quite another to knowingly put myself in harm's way. I don't understand. Why are you hell-bent on going back to Penacony? Is this an IPC mission? Did they make you a deal? You can have your freedom back, but in return you must turn against all whom you once called family or something like that?
Regrettably, Lady Bonajade didn't drop so much as a hint about it.
Oh. Okay.
Go now. You are free, O
Here we are.
chosen one.
Here we are.
Who dare to exceed his bounds. Sever your wings, descend to the
Hey,
mortal
oh yeah.
realm,
That's for the
and
IPC.
walk their lands. See what this world is truly like.
I will not accept your charity.
As I mentioned earlier, it's a trade, and you don't have to give me an answer right now. Rewards are not reaped in a day, and if there's one thing I'm best at, it's waiting. The sweet dream still continues, and the night is still long. You have plenty of time to contemplate your answer.
Oh, so she's allowing him to see the world for himself.
She only left me with a most intriguing message before setting me free. As for whether I can afford the price of my freedom, I'll only know when I find out what it is.
But nothing good ever comes out of being in the IPC's debt.
I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. For now, there's still some time before that payment is due. So why not exercise the right to freedom that I've just
Interesting.
regained?
You're allowing him to see the consequences for himself, I guess.
By walking straight into a trap?
Or by making amends for past deeds. When it's time to go, this will be farewell for good. So, before I leave Penacony, I'd like to take some time to look back on all the events that have taken place.
Can't you just look back on it from a distance?
There's something else I want to do too. The embryo of philosophy may have fallen, but the order in Penacony wasn't built in a day. This sweet dream is likely to still contain residual traces of the Oak family's influence.
Get off your high horse. The other 4 families are more than capable of working things out on their own.
I might have gone astray, but others shouldn't have to clean up after my mistakes.
Then you should also know that the IPC isn't gonna help you a second time. If you fall into the family's hands again, you're done for.
You know how it is. Old habits die hard. The tie should be on the center line. The shirt must not protrude from the vest. Trouser creases should be perfectly straight, and always aligned with the tips of your shoes. We should always ensure that everything is in order before walking out the door. The same applies when bidding my home farewell, too.
That seems like a lot to do. That seems like just extra.
But what has Ideen Park got to do with you? Don't tell me that the Founder is one of your disguises.
I'm not that old.
Sorry, but park facilities are out of order. Refurbishment works are currently underway. Please come back again later.
That sounds familiar.
I'm aware of the situation. You can skip the report.
What? What are you talking about?
Oh, he can use that as well? Okay.
Mr. One Week, please excuse me. I should have recognized you earlier. I must be more tired than I realized.
I want to know what's going on in there. You'll tell me, won't you?
There's nothing much to say, actually. We Bloodhounds are just as baffled as you are. My guess is that it's simply part of the aftermath of the Stellaron incident.
Aftermath?
You are?
Renowned workaholic, Mr. Workday.
Mr.
He
Workday.
works for me.
What the
You don't
fuck?
know him?
Oh, I see. Pardon my ignorance, sir.
I just can't with that.
Coming back to the topic of the park,
Mr. Workday.
let's just say that it has been recently observed that certain behaviors are not tolerated around here.
What happens if you violate the prohibitions?
It's baffling, but corrective measures will be taken. It's kind of difficult to explain. Maybe you'd like to see for yourself?
Yeah, that works. Can you keep watch over the entrance? We'll go in and have a look for ourselves.
Please take these notes with you. They may come in handy.
Man, the power to manipulate what you want people to say
You
is
shouldn't
insane.
have said that just now. It'll only make us look suspicious.
What the heck? Wait, I just read. Why does this look different? Like, it's like a very feel like shade, like blue, going across the entire thing.
Said what?
Huh.
Mr. Workday?
I was just telling the truth. I've always found this name to be more suitable for you. So, why are we here?
You could say that. I was still a child back then. To become the bronze Melodia of the Oak family, I'd gone under Mr. Gopherwood's tutelage.
So, what is that? Oh, you managed to spell. Alright.
We were taking a walk in the park like any other day, when he suddenly hit on the idea to have me manage the park. Within the domain he demarcated, my every word would hold the force of law. In hindsight, that was probably the first time that I enforced order.
You rose through the ranks soon after. I take it that you must have done a pretty good job.
Quite the contrary. I made a terrible mess of things. Fortunately, the tourists thought of it as nothing more than a spell of merrymaking.
Was that his way of training you?
Perhaps he was just using an approach with lighter consequences to show me what he'd learned in life. That there is never an ideal paradigm when it comes to rules. If the enforcer is incapable of introspection, then even regulations once laid down with the noblest of intentions will eventually become defiled. This place is no exception. The distorted laughter echoes of the Order.
I guess people aren't allowed in there.
Will only add to the chaos.
Let's see what we have on these notes.
Be kind to birds. Oh, so you have to be kind to Santi Robin. Alright. You're gonna change a food or burger other than burgers. Especially ice. What the fuck? Only cast group members are allowed on stage. Do not discard trash can. Attention, content therapy measure. I know that's really say that. What the fuck?
No consumption of food except for burgers. Handstand walks around flower beds are prohibited.
What?
Now let's not worry about how the Bloodhounds figured this one out. Huh. I reckon the worst that can happen for this one is that they'll flip you back on your feet. Say, why don't you test it out this time? I'd love to see you do a handstand.
No, thank you.
What is this? Oh, is this the ice cream? It is ice cream.
No consumption of food other than burgers, especially ice cream. Please tell me you didn't make this rule.
I have nothing against desserts. The only reason I made that rule is so that people can learn to wait in line in an orderly manner for things, instead of shoving and jostling people around.
What happens if I break the rule?
Oh?
It's as the Bloodhound said. Corrective measures will be enforced.
Well, there's a big ice cube right there.
Try me.
Wait, don't...
Oh. Big ice cream could vanish in... Oh. What's gonna happen?
So, where are those corrective measures?
Here, bang!
That's odd.
Didn't I tell ya? The family can take care of the issue without you having to get involved. Next on the list is the stage.
So things aren't being...
Let's go and check it out.
So we're just gonna break every rule.
Only cast and crew members are allowed on the stage. A surprisingly reasonable rule.
And an easy one to test. Neither of us is part of the cast or a crew member. Let's try it out.
So it's supposed to automatically give you the consequences.
Let's try that again.
Oh, what the fuck? I just teleported up?
What's going on?
Guide those who have lost their way back onto the right path.
Ah, I'm supposed
Looks
to
like
teleport
this
you.
is an example of the
This
corrective
teleports
measures that
you,
the Bloodhound
okay.
mentioned. It's exactly what I would have done back then.
You've been iron-fisted since you were little, haven't you? Oh, wait a sec. If this is how violations are corrected, then everything that I ate just now?
I tried to warn you.
Oh, he's gonna like throw it up. Oh, he just. Ah.
Ugh.
How do you feel?
Now, I'm feeling murderous.
Oh, okay, chill.
In any case, say what you will, but I can't sit by and do nothing. Not when I'm the cause of all this trouble in Ideen Park. There's no need to involve the Dreamweavers. I'll fix these distortions once and for all.
What's the plan?
Nothing complicated. All distortions have their roots. We'll be able to trace them to the source once they manifest. Breaking a few rules will do. We just need to make sure that the corrective measures that will be implemented aren't too much for us to handle. When a distorted after echo manifests to correct us, I'll be able to pinpoint its whereabouts. Then, I'll use the power of tuning to heal the dreamscape.
Okay.
So, can I take it that rules are meant to be broken now?
Hey, Trailblazer. It's the Trailblazer.
Please do not use Soul Glad bottle caps sold by the Dream Jolt troupe while experiencing the attractions. The Dream Jolt troupe, where? Are they hiding or something?
Oh, okay. Oh, and don't put, like, trash in the trash cans.
Do not discard trash in trash cans. This is absurd. Did you make this rule too?
It's because they're alive.
Children tend to be fascinated by such paradoxes. I was no exception.
Forget it. I don't even know how to joke about this. Well, what do you suggest?
Wait,
we
he was a
throw
child
in?
when he was freaking working here, bro? Anything. Oh, God. Oh, trash. Definitely trash.
Something's happening.
It's a gold one?
What is this? A woodcutter's trash can?
We're not breaking enough rules.
What?
We should look elsewhere, too.
What is this rule?
Oh, there it is. Found a good hiding spot, didn't ya? Come on, let's buy some bottle caps from it.
Just one moment.
Let me translate that for you. Who are you trying to pay with your spare change?
Ugh.
What?
I'm afraid you're going to have to handle this if it isn't enough.
Handle this? Handle what?
Give it more money.
Is that really all you've got on you?
May I remind you that I'm
Jonglei
currently on
moment.
the run?
True. He's poor.
Luck's on our side. Looks like we scraped together just enough.
Alright. Now we go here. Alright.
Shall we give this capsule machine a try and see what happens?
Flop. Okay, what's the bad news gonna, like, the consequence? It's a bomb! We mailed you a bomb!
Nothing's off so far. Maybe we should open the capsule?
You shouldn't have done that! Since warnings have proven futile, punishment is now inevitable. Uh-oh.
They can't be seriously going that far, right? No. Hey, look out!
Oh, wait. Are we going to use Sunday? We're just going to use the normal team. Ah, shucks. Alright. There we go. Finally. Easy.
Did they have to do that? They could have just recalled the capsule.
Perhaps making the attractions no longer just attractions is another corrective measure?
But what's gonna happen as since we defended ourselves?
Aren't the rules being too finicky with words?
Enough. The location of the distortion is nearby.
Alright, just follow the freaking notes. Whoa, with the Traveler now, what the fuck? We got elemental sight.
Oh, there it is. Huh. It does look somewhat like you.
Time for it to disappear for
What,
good.
the music notes?
Reveal thyself unto me, as is customary. All creatures endowed with eyes bear souls of equal worth.
Whoa, it worked. The IPC totally should have sent someone to keep an eye on you. Aren't they worried that you might make a comeback in Penacony and grow a new pair of wings?
I mean, in the trailer, we saw he had 4 pairs of wings. I know, 2 pairs of wings.
So long as there remains a need for me to keep a low profile, I'm no threat to them.
That's true. Come to think of it, you had always been in the spotlight, be it as a respected member of the elite or a leader. When was the last time you fell into the mud? All the way back during your childhood days?
Sometime before I turned 6. Like most boys would, I tried to fly with my ear feathers, only to fall into a pit. I almost broke my halo.
Oh, Jesus.
That was sarcasm, in case you didn't realize. But whoa, you actually remember something like that?
You never forget times of failure. It's only human nature.
Ugh, you're probably the only one who'd consider something like that a failure.
What do you mean? He tried to fly and he failed. What? That is a complete fail. These are beautiful though. Like this pathway, it's beautiful. Someone needs to make this into a song. Like, someone has to make, well, not make that into a song, but do it. Do it as. See what the tune actually is.
What is it this time?
Just looking back.
But nothing's there.
That's the whole point of revisiting a place. When I look at everything here, the memories are so fresh, it's as if it all only happened yesterday. When the younger me tasted failure here, I ran myself ragged to fix the mess. I thought myself no longer the same person as before. But it looks like I was just going round in circles. I'm glad for this chance to look back on my past in this way. Come now. We should go. This will be a long farewell.
How long? Oh, this was like really far. I was gonna say, is this sort of the Clocky statue? But don't worry.
So, where are we heading next?
Oti Mall. There are bloodhounds stationed along the way, though. It might be better to take a quieter route.
I don't mean to meddle, but I'd advise you to stay away
Wait,
from that
oh
place.
shit, okay, they're on Penacony right now.
Did something happen?
Oh shit, hey well.
There isn't any concrete information yet, but anomalies have been reported around the area. The family is currently investigating. You okay?
He's making it so he doesn't look like himself. Oh, that's actually insane. What the fuck?
Fine.
It's making people see him differently.
The Stellaron incident may have been quelled.
That's actually insane.
Who is to say
What the
that
fuck?
nobody has another agenda?
That I didn't expect that.
Thanks for the tip, sir. We'll make a detour. May you stay safe, too.
Hold on.
Is he onto the?
Sweet Dreams are technically safe, but
Oh.
it would be wise to look out for oncoming vehicles.
Okay, that was weird. That little sound effect there was like weird.
Thank you.
He's definitely suspecting. He's definitely sussing them.
Whew, that was no ordinary passerby. It's a miracle that he didn't see through your disguise.
The Astral Express should have departed a long time ago. Why is he still in Penacony?
I just
Needn't
chilling,
change our
bro.
plans
Just chilling.
because of him. But be sure to keep your guard up. I hope nothing terrible has fallen upon Penacony while I was in captivity the last few days. Come now. It's time we set off.
Yeah, Penacony's about
Let's
to blow
not
up.
stick too close to each other, just in case. A few feet or so between us will do.
Alright, I remember this is where
Seems I
Sparkle
let
went,
my wishful thinking get the best of me.
Aventurine, right?
Will you
Was
at
it
least give
Aventurine?
me a chance to explain?
Yeah, Aventurine. Sparkle and Aventurine were talking about. I remember that.
I will,
Sparkle.
but before I do,
But Sparkle was like being a freaking racist. Oh, he was stalking them.
put your hands behind your back and answer my questions in short
Oh
sentences.
shit!
Short sentences?
I need to make sure your words aren't concealing any dangerous incantations.
He was stalking,
I can't
bro.
believe I've left everyone with such a peculiar impression of me. Please, believe me when I say that I didn't come back here with ill intent. Penacony will never experience the Order again, either.
I'm afraid I won't be taking your words at face value, not after how you wielded the power of harmony. Answer me. What are you doing here?
It looks like there's only one way to gain your trust. Come on out, 1 week. We found ourselves an ally.
Sunday, I reservedly shares a story with Welt.
So,
That was
it
cool
the
art. That art
IPC
was
that
great.
freed you.
My sister has likely made an agreement of some sort with them. As for how I'm able to move around freely in Penacony, I have 1 week to thank for that. As you can see, I've only returned to my home to bid it farewell. Would you be kind enough to give me a chance to say goodbye, so that I may leave without regrets?
Agreed. But, until you leave Penacony for good, you're to stay by my side.
You have my gratitude.
I
We are
left my home
shareholders,
in a
so-
hurry too. I know how it feels. That said, I can't make this call by myself. My companions need to know about this too.
So he left abruptly. What the fuck is that traffic light? I just noticed. What the fuck is this thing, bro? What the But yeah, I'm so curious how why he goes to Honkai Star Rail, but I haven't completed Honkai Impact yet, so I don't know.
The
I'm
Astral
so
Express
excited
crew
to
is
see
in
what's gonna
Penacony
happen.
too?
Like, if we see it in Honkai Impact or not.
Come with me. We'll go find them. You come along too.
Okay, okay. Boy, this is gonna be a party.
So we're gonna go on an adventure with Sunday. Okay, we're still going the correct way for this.
We're here. They should be somewhere nearby.
Mr. Yang, if you don't mind, there's something that puzzles me. Now that the crisis on the planet of festivities has been averted, shouldn't the Astral Express have departed to continue on its trailblazing journey? Why have you and your companions stayed behind in Penacony? Could it be that someone stirred up trouble after I left?
And if that were indeed the case,
I doubt I'm in any position to be proposing ideas, but I'm happy to defer to the Nameless and aid with any plans you may have.
there's no need to worry. All is well in Penacony. Our reason for lingering here is a certain unusual passenger.
A passenger?
The Express has been commissioned to send a passenger back home. We're just resting up in Penacony for a while before we depart.
By passenger, do you mean this lady here?
What? What? Yeah.
Or These
What the-
ladies?
These are Ting Yuns. These are Fugues. These are Ting Yuns.
How?
Yeah, and we all thought, you know, I mean, well, we think that she's dead.
You're finally here, Mr. Yang. We have a
Why
huge
are there so
problem.
many Ting Yuns? I thought, like obviously I'm not excited, like, we're, like, meeting Ting Yun because, I mean, this is not Fugue. This is not actual Ting
It's
Yun.
still early. Where to now?
So, where's the quest? What? Oh, okay. Interesting. Oh, okay. So we can just do it anyway. Oh, so we're speaking to Screwlim? Alright.
Isn't it
And Himiko.
fascinating how variables never
Doing it
fail
my voice
to
acting,
find
you
their
go.
way into the lives of organic life forms?
Neither did I expect to see you here at Penacony, Mr. Screwlim. I had assumed the Genius Society wasn't invited to the
I
festivities.
have no interest in the Harmony's celebration, so it's only natural for me to turn down the invitation. But it looks like my decision also cost me the front row seat to all of your exciting adventures. Conclusion: there is likewise a downside to pursuing reason.
I'm sure if all of your geniuses showed up at the Charmony Festival, things would have been very much different.
I hear that the Astral Express has established a collaboration with the Garden of Recollection for your next destination.
Yep. They did suggest a destination, but that was all. Did you hear this from Madame Herder? It's a world beyond the knowledge of the nameless, after all. I wrote to her hoping that the all-encompassing erudition could provide us some
Could
information.
there be more
Oh.
to it?
Yes, there is something else. Miss Blacksword said Amphorius is a world influenced by 3 paths, and the erudition is one such path. Is that why the herder gets involved?
Logic. The average Pathstrider wouldn't leave any trace behind in the Garden of Recollection's mirror.
You're right, so this has to be related to the Emanators, or perhaps even the Eons. That's why I wanted to know if the geniuses had any clue about
It's a pity we do not communicate much within the Society. Not to mention we've lost most of our members to the Lord of Silence. I have never heard of Amphorius, however.
The Lord of Silence, does that kill them? Madame Herder said the same, but it did pique her interest, and she agreed to do a little digging. My guess is that there's a chance the Garden of Recollection is behind it. She's always had a keen interest in the Remembrance's technology, after all. Remembrance, bro. The new path? Oh my god. It's also thanks to her that we got to make Miss Ranmei's acquaintance a while back. We even went to the Kalenga Abyss to bring the Leviathan's carcass back to our new friend. Speaking of her, there is far too much this is far too much an understatement. But none of us ever expected to see an old friend as Miss Ranmei.
That Foxian girl has indeed been through an unimaginable turn of events. I suppose that's the fate you organic life forms are bound by.
Yes. Yeah, a band that truly runs
So
deep.
is it out of goodwill that the Astral Express volunteered to send her back home?
They're talking about, like, Ting Yun's dead. Would the Nameless see a point in keeping work and favors apart? It's her request. She hopes to make a brief stop somewhere to reframe her mindset before returning to the Xian show, considering her unique position in their lives.
Looks like this is one exceptional passenger.
She knows about
Don't you have to accompany her then, Miss Himiko?
Fugue here. My companions are with her. They know Miss Ting Yu better anyway. Plus, those youngsters would definitely do a better job than me when it comes to vacation. Oh, so they met the Ting Yun. Well, all those Ting Yuns. The Ting Yun. She said she had the Trailblazer and March stay with her, and then she's multiplied into like 1,000 of them. They're probably having a wonderful time now. I'm gonna say no, we're not. Okay, and now it goes to now, where there's a lot of Ting Yuns.
So, is anyone gonna tell me what's going on? March?
Yeah, please explain.
About that. Why don't you ask him instead? He knows how to present things logically.
She's going mitosis, bro. Freaking hell. Apparently, there are many Ting Yuns here with us. I'm gonna have to break that stereotype you have with me.
Not now. Of all times. Forget it. I'll tell you. We walked around with Miss Ting Yun for a while after separating from the rest. But then we ran into something weird.
Did something happen in the dreamscape?
Actually, it's more like it was someone's fault. We met a Pepeshi filming a Try Not to Laugh challenge, and he gave us some of his candy. A type of candy that's supposed to make you fall over laughing.
So that sort of try not to laugh challenge.
I didn't really want to do it, but he insisted on us getting it a shot.
Blaming me,
That's how we got into this problem.
What happened?
We failed the challenge terribly.
Oh, come on, stop interrupting. So, we had some candy, and we're so happy we rolled around on the ground for a bit before standing up. But once we did, we realized Miss Ting Yun ate the candy too. But she only sneezed nonstop. Achoo! Achoo! Sneeze after sneeze. And before we knew it, she multiplied into several Ting Yuns right in front of us.
So are you not gonna say how you met Miss Ting Yun again? Well, this is just Ting Yun.
What's your take on this?
The dreamscape is a Memoria world. It is likely the candy triggered her hypersensitive mind.
Wait,
causing
Sunday's still taking like they're
to
tricking everyone to
dissociate
think that.
and become entities themselves. There is no cause for concern. We've experienced similar incidents
I mean, Welt already knows.
from time to time in the sweet
I guess they
dream.
knows what those.
Mr. Yang? Who is this?
It's okay. You can reveal yourself now.
Oh, okay.
I was only being careful, or we would have been stopped by the Bloodhounds more than once on our way here. Help me remove my disguise. 1 week.
It's been a while, everyone.
Yo, my guy, what's up?
Ew. What's going on?
Miss Yang, have you turned on us?
Everyone, stay calm. I'll explain.
Mr. Yang's a traitor, bro.
I believe that at this point, Sunday has no reason to be dishonest. But to prevent any unforeseen complications, I'll be accompanying him everywhere he goes until he leaves Penacony. Mr. 1 Week here is an old acquaintance of Sunday's.
Pleased to meet you, fair lady. And you, of course. You're the heavyweight who pummeled this control freak.
I know what to, Nah, it was a team effort.
The surprises just keep pouring in. First there was Miss Acheron, and then Miss Ting Yun. Why does it seem like Mr. Yang always comes back with some extraordinary guests?
Oh, okay, there was surprise about Miss Ting Yun being here. I really wish they showed them meeting Ting Yun.
I
don't know why they skipped over that.
For now, we should be focusing on returning Miss Ting Yun to her normal self.
That's not gonna be easy. You'll see what I mean, Mr. Yang.
What, did they all start talking at the same
These
time?
Ting Yuns aren't exactly easy to communicate with.
What do you mean by that?
Miss March 7th, have you taken the time to consider my suggestion?
Your suggestion? suggestion? Oh, wait. Which Miss Ting-Yoon are you again?
It's me! I'm the one who wants every Ting-Yoon to come together to form the Ting-Yoon Merchant Guild. How often do you get the chance to work with yourself? Just imagine how in sync we'll be with one another. We're bound to thrive and prosper. I know, we can't leave the dreamscape to trade with the outside world, so that's where you
We
come
haven't
in,
heard
Miss March
her
7.
voice in the story for like
Your
so
wits
long.
surpass many others, making you the perfect person to handle liaison negotiations on our behalf.
I guess I can consider
I'm just waiting
it.
for Fugue.
I
For the
hope
Fugue
everything
version.
goes smoothly for your guild. There. Now do you see what I mean, Mr. Yang?
Well, you forget which one you're talking
There
to.
does appear to be an element of her talking to herself.
I want to go comics of myself too.
Forget about it. How are you gonna clone your bat?
Mr. Yang
Find
mentioned
another
the
one in the
Express's
trash,
next
I don't know.
voyage is to send a passenger back home. Could this lady be from the Xianzhou Alliance?
Yes, more specifically, the Xianzhou Luofu.
The Luofu? Didn't the Antimatter Legion launch an ambush on the Luofu some time ago? Was she one of the few survivors?
Quite the contrary. She might have been the person closest to the eye of the storm.
Looks like there's a lot more to this story.
Yeah.
Story for another time.
Yeah, we need to meet Ron
As
May and
host of
ask what the
Dreamscape,
fuck
do
are you
you
doing.
have any suggestions for fixing this problem?
I don't have much to go on now.
Haram May's
Perhaps
the
we should
reason
talk
why
to the other
Ting's
Miss
here, right?
Ting-Yoons here.
That's a lot of
That
Ting's.
sounds nice.
Oh god.
People never forget a personally prepared home-cooked meal. But then again, gifts should be lasting. What about a delightful new bouquet of flowers on the table each day? Wouldn't they do a better job at brightening up someone's day? That sounds like a good idea. If we really want to do this right, though, it's the thought behind the gift that truly matters. The more thought goes into the gift, the better the recipient feels it.
Oh my god.
She makes a valid point, too.
You sure have a way of not offending anyone.
These three Ting-Yoons don't look like they'll be reaching a conclusion anytime soon. We won't be able to get a word in.
So, what do you think, Sonny?
Sonny? What?
Let's try a different name, my dear friend.
Oh, don't we sound chummier that way? I took a leaf out of this Foxian girl's book.
The problem with Miss Ting-Yoon is just as I suspected before. That prank shattered her into notes that are each a part of her.
Oh, so it's every single different personality of hers separated? That's a lot of
In other
personalities.
words, it means the Ting-Yoons we see here are all different aspects of her psyche.
That's a lot of different aspects.
Okay. You just made it sound a whole lot more
So you're saying we just
complicated.
have to grab two of them, crush them together, get another two, crush them together, go there two, crush them together, you know, like that?
At any rate, this is a known occurrence across the dreamscape. Tuning could be the way to fix it.
I forget that we're in a dream.
The only problem is that these Miss Ting-Yoons are too caught up in their own world. Is there one we can properly speak with?
So yeah, this is just a dream malfunctioning.
One that we can speak with? Oh, I think there is one. But it may take me a while to identify her.
Oh my god. Oh, Jesus. Alright. Find a thing you to communicate with. They're looking at a trash can. Oh, so this would like money. Are you okay? She's completely oblivious to everything else, and she is just standing there. Because she operated the cash spew, okay? She's letting an excited
Why
laugh.
do I feel like it's not gonna be a wise move to interrupt her?
God. Go, they're up here as well? Oh my god, they're everywhere. Man, this is a lot of people's dream right here.
Huh? Ugh, yikes. She's scary. No, I won't be able to talk to her.
What? Kitty?
Huh? You can't fly? Why? I can. I can fly. A long, long time ago, a big girl flew with me really high into the sky. I'll take you next time. Pinky promise.
Should we
This is her kid
someone
personality
to watch over her?
that she buried
Nah,
deep in
I
everyone.
think she's perfectly fine on her own. The childlike innocence that adults have is a lot more resilient than you can imagine.
Even if that's true, it doesn't apply to her.
She just killed us, bro. Is that? Oh wait, what?
Oh, were you all looking
the
for
fuck?
me? Oh, were you all looking for me?
Found her. If
She wasn't
I
there
remember
before.
correctly, this Miss Tingyun's trait is...
It's nothing special, really.
Oh, so this is like the normal version. There she is. She's also the side.
She ought to meet your one we can properly speak with requirement, right?
Worth a try. My lady, if I may, I wish to perform a tuning on you.
Before you start, you should know
What do
that
you mean
we're
by that?
keeping our eyes on you. If you even think about taking Miss Tingyun hostage,
Brace yourself for gravitational disintegration.
It is not my intention to provoke you. Perhaps, as assurance, we can have my friend here perform the task in my stead. 1 week has a higher mastery of the harmony than I do.
That is true.
If you still have concerns, you are also free to restrain me while he performs the tuning.
there's no need for that. You're acting so sincere. I'm actually surprised.
Are you all right with this, Miss Tingyun?
I go as the wind blows, so you may decide for me.
Then kindly forgive our intrusion. Please do your best, 1 week.
Wow. Whoa.
What the?
The fuck? When did what?
Did any of you hear a voice just now?
That was a deep, evil
voice.
I was like, that was.
Never mind.
Something's going on with Tingyun. Something is happening with Tingyun. Whoa. Oh, is this where Fugueway comes into it? Are they all gonna merge
I expect that every encounter with you would always be in moments of distress.
Oh my god, it is!
Did I conduct myself improperly?
Oh my god, she is so fine.
Tingyun, you're finally
This is the Fugueway version. Oh my god.
You may be small, but you're pretty amazing.
He can't get
What's wrong?
the laugh. You got a bad feeling? I just want to know, like, I want to learn about
nothing.
Ranmei as well.
Just a trivial matter.
And it's so like ominous, the like sound in the background.
What do you sense?
I should have let you handle it yourself. This girl is not as ordinary as she appears. I nearly died. Just now.
What?
Don't be afraid.
Oh, is this when she was?
What is this place?
Is this when she was remade by Ranmei?
No matter what you see, you only need to remember one thing. You're
Who is
not
this?
alone.
Is this Ranmei's voice? I haven't heard her voice in so long.
Are you?
Even though I use her freaking every day, I don't really remember her voice.
And who am I?
Oh! This is the end of the last quest! This is the voice lines at the end of the last quest, where she says, and who am I?
Is that where
Yeah.
I came from?
So this is when she was remade again. Oh, yeah, so reborn or whatever. However you say.
And where does this path lead?
To the path of... What path did you take? Harmony, I think. Is she Kingy? I forgot. Oh! Alright. So, you can make... Alright. No, I'm gonna keep this team.
That looks so familiar. Does she want to lead me somewhere?
Oh, this is the old Tingyun? I mean, it could just be Ron, man. But at least you got Ron, my team run out.
The life support pod is ready. There were only minor issues.
That's great. Otherwise, that person from the Xianzhou might not be able to hold on much longer.
You're still trying. There's no precedent for saving someone who was destroyed by a Lord Ravager. Will it even work?
I'm not a genius, so I don't understand the logic behind it. But if she says it's possible, then it must be.
Ron, man.
Excuse me. Could you tell me where I am? Can they not hear me?
Huh. Just pretend that we're Fugue right now, right? We're coming over. I'll go.
This girl is...
Okay, so she's been doing tests.
Yun. What a familiar name. Do I know her?
Don't question it. Keep moving forward.
What the fuck? Wait, let me, I just want to get Tingyun out just to make it more immersive, to be honest.
It's you. These are...
Oh damn, now we have to fight.
These are wounds left by the destruction. They have taken root within your body and cannot be removed.
The destruction? I don't understand. Please, who are you? And why won't you show yourself?
I can't go to you. All I can do is wait for you to finish walking this path.
This feels like something like, I feel like this is like something I freaking... This feels like, one of the friggin' Hexen Circle people talking to you.
You want me to go through here?
Feels like Alice
Do
is
I
talking
have
to me right now, bro.
Fight it?
There's no need for that. It's too dangerous. And you can't do it anyway. Don't fight it. Embrace it. Try to coexist with it. Think of it as feeling your own scars.
My scars? Wait!
Have you got no healer on this team? That should be fine, right?
Is this called coexisting?
What the fuck just happened?
Don't worry. As I said before, you're not alone.
Alright, there we go. Jesus, all those buffs really help me.
How can it be? Why are there still so many of them? The ones from before weren't defeated either?
As I said before, you can't defeat them.
There she is.
No one can. You can fall into the darkness and die alongside these scars of the destruction. Or bring them with you when you return to the world here. These are your two choices.
Return to the world? What are you saying?
So that's why the Perpetua almost died. It's because the destruction is still inside of her. The scars are still inside of her, so she can never truly leave what happened. I guess. And that's why she's still kind of evil deep down in a way, I guess, maybe. Oh, what the fuck?
Oh. No wonder those two ignored me.
That's where she's actually right now.
Am I just a wandering spirit now?
Close.
but not quite. So, I'm trapped between life and death? Existing in a limbo? You can think of it that way.
I like how she's talking, bro.
Based on what you said, even if I should wake up, these wounds that caused my death will remain on my body and never heal? I don't understand. You appear to be trying to save me, Benefactor. But why are you telling me all this?
It's a habit of mine. I believe everyone should have the right to choose whether
But
they
she
wish
can
to
see
return to this
Taeyun
world
in the limbo.
or not.
Be that as it may, I don't remember anything. There's nothing to help me make a choice.
That doesn't matter. I believe the desire to live was born from nothing to begin with. You may also prove yourself to be the exception. I would also be pleased with that result.
How troublesome. But I suppose that's part of living.
Survival or destruction is no longer a choice
And her
for
design
you.
is beautiful.
They both now grow along the same path. And only by walking this path will you break through the darkness and arrive at my side.
Oh?
Feeling more awake? Congratulations. You attained your very first victory in this tug of war. It's a good start.
This is...
Let me explain. You were attacked by a Lord Ravager. By all rights, you should not have survived. But someone didn't agree with that assessment. And it just so happens
Who?
I was able to fulfill his request.
Who?
What about the other merchants?
Lawocha? Because Lawocha's a merchant.
I don't know.
Wait, did Lawocha want her to be alive still? So was it at Lawocha's request that he wanted Tiggy still alive? That's all I can think of, because Lawocha's a merchant, right?
Why me?
And Lawocha has a fucking coffin with friggin' remnants of an Eon in it, so I don't know. This one...
Because you were the most unfortunate. You fell into the hands of that Lord Ravager, who destroyed your body and spirit.
Yeah.
You were
it was
also
like ingrained
the
in
most
all our
fortunate.
memories.
Her desire to claim everything about you for herself meant she needed time, so you were spared instant annihilation. There is only a fine line between resurrection and escaping death. Yet, they couldn't be more different. If you had truly died, I would have been powerless to do anything for you.
My body... feels strange.
I'm sorry. I can't let you regain your ability to feel just yet. You'd be in excruciating pain. Your body was contaminated by the destruction and suffered severe damage.
Man,
As I said
Ranmei's
before,
too advanced.
these wounds will stay with you
Ranmei's
for
way
the
too
rest
advanced.
of your life. To prevent its resurgence, I made some minor modifications to your body.
Oh?
Or more specifically, your tail.
Well, you gave him more, yeah, you gave him more tails.
You'll have to learn to adapt to it. Unfortunately, the inescapable price of survival is often more adversity.
Regardless, I'm grateful to you for saving my life.
There's no need for that. This was merely a transaction. With this, the debt between the traveling merchant and me is clear. Who? Don't worry about it.
Say he's got that
Sleep
name!
for a little
Fuck.
longer.
I'm guessing
By the
the
time you
Wocha,
wake
that's
up,
all I can think of at this point.
You won't remember any of these details.
Because the Wocha was mentioned the same thing as, like, Tingyin and Ran Mei and everything, right? Like, the Wocha and stuff, so... That's all I can think of.
I'll arrange for someone to send you home. Which
That's
reminds
us?
me, you seem to have some dependable friends with close ties to you. You
Trailblazers?
should go with them. It can only help with your recovery to hear more about your past.
I'm glad we got friggin' learn about that. I'm so glad we got to learn about that. So glad they didn't just skip over that.
Are you alright?
Did I pass out?
Oh yeah, so no one still knows about this, only he knows everything that happened. Only for a
The
little while.
tuning rebounded and affected 1 week instead. This is no ordinary woman.
I suppose there's no point in hiding it from you anymore. Miss Tingyun is originally from the Xianzhou. She had an unfortunate encounter with a Lord Ravager who robbed her of her identity and left her on the verge of death. While she miraculously escaped with her life, her body suffered terrible injuries.
Oh, well,
all
already
power
knows.
to heal.
But something happened to change that outcome?
Yes, a genius got involved. She's very accomplished in the field of life sciences and managed to grant Miss Tingyun a shot at survival.
The Trailblazers all
After
know
that,
anyway.
she asked the Express to escort Miss Tingyun back home. We made
Oh,
a
yeah.
stop at
No worries, yeah,
Penacony
that's why.
along the way,
That's why.
partly to allow her
That
some
makes
time
sense.
to convalesce.
That makes sense why they already know.
I'm so sorry. I thought no one would be affected if I hid inside a dream. I
But
didn't
she's still named
expect so
Tingyun
many
here, so when does she get her
mishaps to
new
happen.
name?
That's alright. So long as nobody was hurt. Can I get something to drink? I feel like I've been asleep for 10 years.
Well, that's actually true.
That's fine.
Poof,
We
you're
should
in an
find another
illusion.
place to talk anyway. We drew some attention with that
It's all a
commotion
dream.
earlier.
Shortly after, I guess after the drink.
So
go-
glad again. I'm a local, you know.
You'll have to make do.
In any case, I must thank the both of you for your assistance.
It was nothing. Now that the matter with Miss Tingyun is resolved, are we meeting your other 2 companions next?
There's no need for that. Mr. 1 Week is in poor condition, so let's wrap up your farewells first. I'll leave Miss Tingyun in your hands.
Huh? But, Mr. Yang, the messenger from the Xianzhou is almost here. You're not coming with us?
So we're gonna have Tingyun and Black Swan on the same ship.
I trust that you can handle it. Besides, Himiko will be there. She'll be able to handle any decisions
Be
should
fun.
we run into any difficulties.
Have a whole party, bro.
Okay. We better hurry then. It's ridiculous. How come I keep thinking
Ridiculous.
Shall we keep going then?
What are we doing here again?
Did you forget already? Miss Tingyun is going back to the Alliance, so we're here to help her pick out souvenirs.
I'm not too familiar with this planet. I'm worried an unscrupulous cutthroat merchant will try to take advantage of me. Luckily, the people I want to buy these gifts for are friends you already know on the Xianzhou. So I'll be counting on both your stakeholder intuitions for recommendations.
As if a merchant could seriously take advantage of you.
No, I already picked up a few gifts earlier. So that means there's only 3 more left to go. But we've already lost.
What? What the fuck was that, bro? You just cut off Tingyun for that random... Jesus Christ, alright. Did we get to see what... We're gonna hear what she said. Alright, let's just go there. I don't know what the fuck that was.
Welcome.
That actually
How
pissed
can I
me
help you?
Hello there. It's my first time visiting the Dreamscape, so I wanted to buy some local specialties as souvenirs for my friends back home. My two friends here are more familiar with the dreamscape and recommended your shop, so I'm here to take a look.
Wow, you really know how to flatter. Go ahead, browse all you like.
First we have Lady Fuxuan of the Divination Commission. What do you
Well, I
think
don't know what's at the
best
shop
suits her?
yet. A unicycler. Lucky Eyes Mars. A launcher. A unicycle. I guess maybe the mask?
Did you pick that because of her third eye?
I
A
don't know.
meticulously thought out and interesting suggestion. It'll make for a novel gift. Let's go with that. Next is General Jin Yuan.
Jinyuan. Well, we could gift him Sunday to make him better. So Penacony shares.
That's not your decision to make.
No, fine.
That's the kind of treasure I've always yearned for. But the General's position won't allow him to accept such a gift.
Damn. Send him Division of Elite.
Come to Clock Studios theme park to learn more about the history of the planet of festivities. I think the General will like this gift. Finally, we have Lady Bailu of the
What about
Alchemy
Ching
Commission.
Trace?
She loves excitement.
Syrup. Ring accessories.
Both wings and horns? That's a little much, don't you think?
They're not permanent, March. A keglet?
You carry yourself with such dignity and grace, but you still have the heart of a child. Lady Bailu loves these types of accessories. Let's go with your suggestion. That's all of them. Please wrap them up for me. Thanks to both your help, everything went smoother than I expected. And it looks like we still have some time to spare.
Why don't we pay another visit to the Dreamscape sales store? You can find memory bubbles pretty much anywhere. But Penacony's dream bubbles are extraordinary. Even if we don't get them as gifts, we can keep them as souvenirs for ourselves.
A souvenir for myself. That's definitely an idea I can get behind. But there's one more thing I wish to do. Since this is our last stop, could I have a word with you two in private? Perhaps somewhere more secluded. I'd like to discuss a personal matter.
Okay. Can I? Okay, I can. I guess
This is a good spot.
Kind of secluded.
Miss Ting Yun, what's this about?
I'll kill you.
You've looked out for me during our travels together these past few days. I'm truly grateful and can't thank you enough, but there are some things I find difficult to forget. I feel it's only right that I tell you what's on my mind before we part ways. Do you two still remember what it was like when you first saw me?
How could we forget? He was so shocked. He was frozen in place when he shouted.
Exactly. And that's precisely why I haven't been able to shake off this strange feeling in the days since I started traveling with you. When I asked for your names, I couldn't help but think that this first encounter was actually a long-awaited reunion for you.
Oh, I get. Oh, first time meeting her after she died. Oh, died. Oh, I thought it was like first time meeting her ever. And I was like, I was actually confused of like Tiggy and how. What the fuck? Oh, okay. First time meeting her when she was like returned, return, and was like Tiggy and how. Okay, I get it. Bro, I was so confused. Like, when did he say first encounter? I thought you meant like the actual first time we met, like on this Yen show. I was confused.
Heard about what happened to you on the Xianzhou.
I was confused.
And I've got to admit that Fantilia's disguise was so perfect, it was like another me tricking everyone.
Yeah, we couldn't even tell when you were replaced by Fantilia. I figured it happened when we were after Kafka. You vanished for a while. I thought you must have come back as a double.
But it was much earlier than that. That thought has me filled with sorrow. As if a piece of my life had been stolen away, and I had no part in it. That's what I've been puzzled about, too. I never actually saw how Fantilia managed to disguise herself as me. What was your impression of that Tingyun, if you recall?
A bit mysterious.
That's just the nature of the Foxians. It's widely known that mystery is the key to our allure. So, what did she seem like to you?
A shrewd merchant? I don't know, I guess.
I'll just assume that's a compliment. Maybe next time you could just say silver-tongued. Was there anything
I
particularly
don't know.
memorable?
I don't remember. This was a year ago. High EQ.
That's true. I'd love to learn how you do it.
Now the final question. In your eyes, am I just like the Tingyun you remember?
That's not important.
Wait, don't you find that question a bit weird?
Yeah, that's why
You're the real Tingyun. Why compare yourself to an imposter?
Miss March, you might have the wrong idea. I'm just feeling a mix of regret and relief.
Uh-huh.
As a merchant, staying well-informed is crucial. It's only natural for me to stay updated on the events of the Lawfu before I return. If I had rushed in and out back then, I wouldn't have been much help. Instead, I would have postponed the trip and sought assistance from allies, but in that case...
We wouldn't have crossed paths.
Exactly. Based on your description, that Lord Ravager was indeed cunning. Her demeanor mirrored mine so closely that it felt like she was living my life for a few days, rather than merely disguising herself. I regret missing out on your Sanzhou journey. But everything that unfolded afterward, aside from the scheming, played out exactly as if I'd been there. This leads me to consider another possibility. Fantilia had stolen a piece of my life, and a Foxian always gets even. I will not be taken advantage of. I must take something back from her as well. But after thinking it over, the only thing that could be considered equal value is the bond I have with all of you. That thought has brought me great comfort. And now I know how to speak to you properly. We've never even met before, and here you are, offering your help, just as before. I should have treated you with respect, but fear of Fantilia made me act like somebody else. And now, I will reclaim everything I have lost. And it should begin with a proper acknowledgement. Dear benefactors, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to you.
Aww. You're welcome.
Looks like we're off to a good start. Moving forward, I'll definitely be trying more things like this from now on. And you, my dear benefactors, will be my source of courage.
Miss Tingyun, that's way too over the top.
Bro, whenever she
Just
says
don't make any
benefactors, I get
risky
freaking
decisions.
flashbacks, bro.
It might have...
Oh, Overlord.
We'll
Sorry,
see.
whoops. I
I
got
just
flash.
hope the Tingyun in your memories won't be tainted by Fantilia anymore.
It still
All right,
is.
no more questions. I hope I didn't take up too much of your time. Let's continue on our way.
Alright. Apparition return. Oh yeah. Oh, hey, something good. Oh god.
Welcome to the Dreamscape Sales Store. Dr. Edward at your service.
I've never thought we would go back to the
We're
Edward again.
looking for some dreams to give as gifts. Something exotic and preferably captivating.
Just a friendly reminder, being too picky won't help you find the best dream. Just dampen your spirits ahead of time. That being said, there are always some lucky exceptions. Not too long ago, I procured a dream bubble that sounds perfectly. The story unfolds in the Xianzhou Alliance, where a young swordmaster strives to become the sword champion. However, his junior Foxian sword, who just turned 100, puts him in a tough spot.
Why does that sound oddly familiar?
I was gonna say, that kind of sounds like, yeah.
Since I'm returning to the Xianzhou, I think it's better to choose something unrelated to the Alliance. Feel free to pick a few for me.
I love customers like you. So easy to work.
So easy to take advantage of, you mean? Just don't pick anything weird, okay?
Oh, speaking of dreamscapes, I have a gift for you, my benefactors. After troubling you all this time, I couldn't leave without properly expressing my thanks. Here's a dream bubble for you. I hope you enjoy it.
Wow. That's really nice of you.
What is it?
Here are the dream bubbles I prepared for you. Thank you for your business.
Why is it trying to take you?
Well, it looks like everything's finally in order. I suppose it's time to head back?
Why does it have Tigyu's face on it? I guess just to say it's Tigyu. I guess. I'll go back to Himiko. Alright. Yeah, I'm really glad they went over how Himiko came to be again.
It's time for Miss Ting-Yun to leave. I'm not ready to say goodbye just yet.
I'm very glad they did. God damn, I need to do that again. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. But aren't we dropping off Miss Tigyu? So... You're back.
Yeah, we got delayed on the way. Mr. Yang will explain in detail when he gets back. Has the messenger from the Xianzhou arrived yet?
Oh? There's a messenger coming? Yes, we've been chatting for a while. Turns out she's an old acquaintance of yours. Who? I can't tell by the feet. Oh, Yukong?
Long time no see, everyone.
Wait, what? Oh, what the hell?
Madame Yukong?
I've imagined this moment many times.
Aww.
I was worried I might embarrass myself in front of you. I even rehearsed every word beforehand. But now it seems it was unnecessary. Ting-Yun, I'm here to take you home.
Oh no, oh! Okay, I thought we were gonna drop her off, but don't worry. Okay. You two must have a lot to catch up on after being apart for so long. We'll give you some space.
Madame Yukong, I wasn't expecting it to be you. What a wonderful surprise.
I wanted to come because, after all, it's you who's coming home.
Yeah, me of all people.
Your body. It's going to be tough from now on, isn't it?
I've already escaped death once. What more could I ask for? Also, it's not all bad. I might even beat you at arm wrestling now.
You're still the same, carefree as always. I have a lot I'd like to tell you, but I'll save
this
it for
is
the
so
road.
beautiful.
It's a long journey back to the Luofu.
That's insane design right here.
Even if we can't
The hair clips
completely
and
rid you
everything.
of the pain, there must be ways to alleviate it on the Xianzhou.
I have no doubt. But since we're alone here, may I ask you one more thing? Do I really have to go back to the Luofu?
Why? You don't want to?
Despite Fantilia's ruthlessness, she spared me when I should have been eliminated. And why did Miss Ron Mei, who has no ties to the Xianzhou, go out of her way to save me?
It's like someone wanted, someone offered, wanted her to stay alive. Who? But
it
who?
seems as if I've become a pawn, in someone else's game.
That is the question, who? All I can think of is Luocha, but that's all I can think
There are
of.
people within the Alliance who also believe that the suspect is now on the Yuchua.
If that's the case, it's all the more reason for me not to return to the Luofu and complicate things. I might as well take advantage of this situation.
Well, is it someone we haven't met yet?
Take advantage of the situation? What do you mean?
Right now, the marks of ruin inside me maintain a delicate balance. Moreover, they were created by Phantilia herself. If possible, please inform the General and arrange for me to meet with the Marshal. Maybe this body of mine can help the Alliance get one step closer to the Xianzhou's enemies.
So you wanted them to do tests on you to figure out...
When
Okay.
Yuan Mei visited the Luofu earlier, she mentioned what happened to you. This coincided with when the message sent by the Astral Express arrived. The Arbiter Generals concluded that Phantilia did not intend for you to survive. If utilized strategically, this could give the Alliance an element of surprise. If we follow this plan, we must keep your resurrection hidden. But before making any decisions, I want to know what you think. If you wish to go home, I'll support you, no matter what others may say.
Then I'm glad. I shall save you the trouble of hearing what those people may say.
The road ahead is perilous. If you decide to take it, I won't stop you. Maybe I'm being selfish, but I still want to know. Are you choosing this because it's what you really want?
I've come to see myself clearly in this dream journey. Perhaps it's what people call a blessing in disguise. There is someone who can attest to my true intentions. Please follow me. She should be around here somewhere.
Who?
Is that...
Let me guess. Why can I think of Robin? Wait, what the I don't know. For some reason I thought Robin. I don't know, because on here. I don't know.
I was
Some reason.
fragmented into multiple
Maybe funny.
Tingyuns, each embodying a different aspect
Oh,
of my
so
memories.
that one didn't go back in.
And one of them hasn't returned to me. Because she ventured too far. Until now.
Oh.
You mean her? What is she doing?
She's captivated by something that has deeply mesmerized me. As a fleeting emotion, she's no different from a newborn. Her boarding this ship was solely down to her inner impulse. Madame Yukong, do you remember? Perhaps that was just an ordinary flight for you, but for a certain child, that was her first experience with the sky.
Of course I remember. Back then, you were
Aw.
still young enough for me to carry.
You probably still can. Want to give it a try?
I'm afraid you'd be too heavy for me now.
What? You calling her fat?
Just kidding.
I remember you kept begging me to take you to the star skiff, and even dreamed of becoming a pilot. But once you were airborne, you were so nervous that you clung to others for dear life.
This flight was a turning point in my life.
She's so happy.
Boundless cosmos
She's so happy, bro.
unfolded
She's so
before
happy.
me. I was completely mesmerized. Not just by the view, but by a realization. In this world, there are paths beyond waiting for us to explore. Even though I lacked the talent to pilot the star skiff,
That
and
seems
wasn't much of
scary,
a
just
warrior,
sitting on it. That's
I
just
still
scary.
chose to travel around with the merchant guild.
Scary.
Even to this day, this thrill
Scary.
still courses through me.
That hasn't changed?
Never. Now I can embark once more on my journey as a traveler of no return, exploring the paths that lie beyond. Speaking of which, how are things with the Whistling Flames?
Oh, so that one is acting like how she first went into the sky.
I've left Yan Ming in charge for now. He's reliable, but he can be a bit extreme, and might not always follow your principles as a traveling merchant.
My principles. Forsake what others fight for, and take what others abandon. That's the way to navigate the world and achieve my goals. I will continue to uphold my principles. But now I've also learned that while these merchant principles may apply to humans, they falter in the face of the gods.
But this shouldn't fall on your shoulders to begin with. You are simply an innocent survivor in this war.
Madame Yukong, you were once a survivor in the war too, weren't you? In a hazy dream, I vaguely remember someone telling me that the inescapable price of survival is often more adversity. But, Madame Yukong, the gods use humans as pawns in their cosmic game, sacrificing countless innocent souls. Have you ever thought about making them pay?
Every moment of every day. But as inconsequential as we are, how can we escape the fate of being mere pawns? If I could choose, I would never want you to become a pawn. I just wish you could still be that carefree little fox, not caught up in this war.
Don't be disheartened, Madame Yukong. Thanks to the favor of the Lord Ravager, I've become a player in this game.
Yeah, favor, because it wasn't intended.
Remember, it's often the unassuming pawns, the lone traveler, or the worm that subdues the dragon, that leave even the best strategists helpless. So, now I'll become a cunning speck of dust, and make those masterminds behind the curtains sneeze a few times.
Nice. Man, it's time to say goodbye to Tiggy. But luck never ceases to favor anyone. Bye, Tiggy! Oh, okay, Sunday and Welt. Alright. Man. Tiggy has been through a lot.
Is this place also affected by the Order?
No, I'm just here to bid farewell. I changed my mind along the way. This journey has too many variables, so it shouldn't matter if we add another.
Robin?
How did you know she would be here?
I didn't. I had a hunch and decided to try my luck.
He does want to meet Robin.
It's not like you to leave things to luck.
I'm sorry.
I'm trying to change too.
I don't think you need a bystander in this scenario. Go on ahead.
You're not worried I'll take the opportunity to escape?
Jump off! Get catched by someone?
I believe you're the kind of person that has the ability and desire to use everything to your advantage. But that everything does not include Miss Robin.
Thank you.
Now then,
he loves Robin.
Mr. 1 Week.
Oh.
I'm not leaving. No way.
Let him stay. He won't be in the way. I actually need 1 week to be there. She shouldn't be seen talking to a fugitive, no matter the circumstances.
You don't intend to reveal your true identity to her?
Oh,
Both
no
parties don't have to be aware that this is a farewell. I shouldn't put her at risk for my selfishness.
As you wish.
Shall we go then?
Oh,
Let's go.
okay.
Our journey can't begin if I can't take this first step.
I didn't expect him to, like, pretend to be like someone else.
expect to see you here, Miss Robin.
Oh, Robin's not voiced? Oh, what? Oh, that makes me sad. It's nice to meet you, miss. May I know your name?
My name is Wanweek. I'm a member of the Nightingale family.
Oh, you're a Dreamweaver. Thank you for all your hard work. You're all the reason the Dreamscape has been able to recover from the crisis.
You're too kind, Miss Robin. You must be very busy. What brings you here to Dream's Edge?
I'm taking a break. I wanted to find a quiet place to relax. Ideally somewhere where I could see the stars. Before I knew it, I'd walked all the way here. I know these stars only exist in a dream, but...
Well, perhaps the dreamscape is not so different from reality. When we look up into the night sky, the stars aren't really there. The glimmering lights we see are merely the images of stars from long ago.
True, actually, true.
So,
true.
Have we ever truly seen a real sky full of stars?
I mean, he's speaking facts. You're very philosophical, Miss Wanweek. You remind me of someone I know. His son there. Do you work nearby?
No. Today is my rest day. There's going to be a show later, so I came early to find a good seat.
A show? Yeah?
It's somewhere farther away. They say it's a farewell performance.
I already had that.
That's better to listen to from afar than watch it performed live.
I see. In that case, the observation deck is a good choice. You can see all of Penacony from here. Distance can make some things appear more beautiful.
Miss Robin, may I stay here with you to gaze at the stars before the show begins?
Of course, you don't have to be so, cool. I don't even know how to say that word. I should be the one asking. This is Dream's Edge after all, and the Dreamweavers are its true masters. Aww. It's sad that he can't.
These stars are unfamiliar to me. I don't recognize any of them. And it makes me feel uneasy.
What makes you feel this way? Is it because the sky is so far away? Or because it's the unknown?
Perhaps it's both. The Stellaron disaster may not have had any real consequences, but many guests still chose to check out. Now the hotel feels quieter than before. It makes me wonder what Penacony's future will be like. I just hope it will not negatively affect you, Miss Robin.
You're too kind. I'll be fine. The disaster was unexpected, but because of it, I was able to witness many pasts and think about many futures. My only real regret is that I left some things unsaid.
Did the person you wanted to say them to leave?
Yes, he left in such a hurry that I didn't even get the chance to say goodbye. Oh, Sunday.
Sometimes, what's in your heart doesn't need to be dressed up in words. Maybe he already knows what you wanted to say.
But you don't think we should put in some effort when we want to encourage someone?
If you don't mind me asking, who is it that you wish to encourage?
It's someone who experienced failure recently and is about to embark on a long journey.
There are many such people on Penacony. Failure is like the setting sun to a dream chaser. It's something that happens every day. I believe they all have the willpower to start anew. Especially after receiving a smile from you, Miss Robin.
But he's different. He's stronger than most ordinary people. But because of it, people have this misconception. They think that when he falls, he'll stand back up faster than anyone else.
Are you saying that's not true?
It's not. Because before he stands up again, he'll hesitate and agonize for ages over whether this is the right course of action.
Failure may be a good thing for someone
she is
like
talking
that.
about Sunday.
Being able to reflect on one's actions is a valuable quality to have.
You may be right, but I still have hope that he'll never change.
Why is that?
Because I have faith in the person I remember him to be. He may have taken the wrong approach when he failed, but I don't think he had the wrong intentions. We once stood together at the same starting line, but now it's his turn to fly for the stars. I believe he'll find the right path, even if he has to do it alone. We don't have to soar into the sky together, because I know we'll reunite one day, up there in the clouds. Aww, cute.
I hope so.
Miss 1 week. May I ask a favor? There's a jigsaw puzzle I'd like to finish before I leave. If I have a Dreamweaver's help, maybe I'll be able to fill in the missing pieces.
A dream jigsaw. I see. I'll do my best.
Don't worry if you can't find them. Just think of it as us taking a walk together.
I'm still inexperienced, so let's just hope we get lucky.
Thank you anyway. I expected the first jigsaw piece will be a part of the starry sky. As for the other piece, I hope it will symbolize wings.
It seems we've been blessed with good fortune today.
Is this... a scrolled note was left here. May your sky be forever radiant. It seems familiar.
Another Dreamweaver probably left this behind. It's a habit for this profession. They hope to use these blessings as a foundation for the dreamscape. The second jigsaw piece. Is this a pair of wings or a decoration made of feathers?
Maybe it's somewhere in between the two. It's a pair of broken wings.
We should keep looking.
It's okay, let's use this one. Just as before, a note was placed carefully next to the puzzle, like someone got here a step earlier. May your stage be forever lustrous. One more thing, staying fit is important, but don't forget to eat well too. Are those Sunday's notes to her? I feel like that's Sunday's notes to her. Like what she actually wants, what he actually 100% wants to say. It's sad. Oh wait, the...
It's done. Have a look.
Oh, the music. The painting feels like a blessing, and also seems to mirror someone's resolve. Even when the broken wings no longer belong to the sky, the direction in which they fall will still be towards the stars. Oh?
Soon, I shall travel to those unfamiliar stars. None
I
of
was
which
ready
I
to
recognize.
pause.
But as long as you continue to gaze upon them from here, then those unfamiliar stars will one day be the place of our reunion.
You just left. You still couldn't bear to say goodbye in the end. Maybe I'm stronger than you think. But did she know it was actually Sunday? Like, pretending? You must try to relax on your long journey. I think she knew it was Sunday. Makes sense. Sisterly brotherly love right there. A family bond. Brother.
That didn't seem like a perfect goodbye.
It's enough. I was meant to stay quietly by her side for a bit.
Makes sense. Oh, the music!
Why did you do those unnecessary things?
Oh, it was, oh, no, he put the notes, alright.
What things?
Those 2 notes. If someone finds them, they can be used as evidence against her.
Huh. So you can do whatever you want as many times as you want, but I can't? I don't want to live with regret for the rest of my life either.
Live with regret?
We're almost done saying our goodbyes, right?
Yes. We only have one last stop. But before we leave, I have a question I'd like to ask you, Mr. Yang. I'm curious. Why did you become a Nameless?
Why the sudden interest?
I always had a feeling that you would never give up on someone who needed help. After spending time with you, I'm even more convinced of this assessment. At this very moment, there are countless worlds above the sky still waiting for the arrival of the Astral Express. Yet you and your companions have chosen to stay here. All for an old friend you never knew, and a notorious fugitive. To trailblaze means to forge ahead. Yet, you stop and spend precious time on people just passing by. All the while you believe this is the natural course of action?
That's not what I think at all. Besides, the Watchmaker also made a similar choice.
And because of that, he bid farewell to the Express and never walked among the stars again in his lifetime.
Not all journeys lead to the stars. Even if we leave the Express, some trailblazing paths will still continue. You can think of it this way. The title of Nameless doesn't belong to any one person. Each individual will have their own view of what it means to walk this path and will always try their best, no matter the situation. The goal of my trailblazing is not the unknown world, but every living being who exists under the stars. In my homeland, the name Welt means world. It suggests that each person is a world unto themselves, and that we harbor as many possibilities as the distant stars. The connections I gain on my journey are what is most precious to me. This is my way of the trailblaze and the reason why I decided to stay here.
Why me?
Like I said before, I left my home in a hurry too. I know how you feel right now. I also know that a person will only be able to truly face themselves once they've decided to say goodbye to their past, the same way you're doing right here, right now. There was never a third person with us, was there?
I told you he'd find out.
I should have known nothing.
Wait, 1 week's not actually here?
Since you already know 1 week's secret, there's no need for me to build up suspense. Let's go. We'll head straight for the finale and take our final bow in this farewell performance.
Wait, 1 week was it never actually... What? Oh! Oh, we gotta fight the boss! Oh yeah, we go for... Oh yeah, we got this team. I mean, obviously. I don't have a rapper, so we just do this thing.
I know you can hide your appearance, but trespassing on restricted family grounds
the music in the background.
Is still a bold move.
Don't worry, I won't take too much time. I was a child when I first visited the Grand Theater. I remember seeing the light behind the curtains from here and believing it to be the morning star guiding me toward the land of the dreams. When I returned here many years later as the head of the Oak family, I finally learned that the light was actually a Stellaron.
Now that you've returned to the stage, what are you planning to do?
I'll just blow it up, nothing. Nothing too crazy.
Prepare for my departure.
Nothing too crazy.
I've always believed that a person's starting point should also be his last stop.
Oh no, he's still here.
Have you ever seen the elderly at the end of their lives? As they welcome their final moments, they invariably raise their hands, stretching their arms into the emptiness. Much like how babies also stretch their arms into the air when they are first born. Humanity flaps their wings
I mean, they do it as like an
as they complete
instinctive,
their
like,
journey.
to grab onto something, right?
Once
That's
when
what
they are
babies do.
born, and once when they die. In order to flap my own wings and soar again. I will say goodbye. Here. To the me of yesterday. I really hate this face. My expressions feel so dull and lifeless.
He's gonna fight his past, I'm guessing.
I see. That explains why something always felt off about your appearance. The halo above your head that symbolizes the harmony, it's been missing since the moment we reunited.
Oh my god, I didn't even realize that!
It's true that this ring was bestowed upon our people by the heavens.
Wow, I did not even realize that. That went over my head entirely. What the fuck? Whoa. But, so he made like the other version of himself. But then made it into a Pepeshi. A Pepeshi.
While I was in the gallery of thoughts, at the entrance of the dream, I chose to completely sever the halo from myself.
Why?
I am a fugitive, after all. I must remove any chance of being detected by the family. Another reason is to feel pain. A pain like falling from the sky with broken wings that can keep me awake.
I mean, technically you did fall from the sky, technically.
This is how I can cast aside all the blessings of the
And Robin
Holy
grabbed you.
and the Order, and for the first time in my life, enter the sweet dream as an ordinary person.
Is that also how Mr. 1 Week came into
Like,
this
I
world?
did not notice his halo was not there.
No. You wouldn't believe the real story even if he told you. He was born from an accident. One that you're actually quite familiar with. It was that try not to laugh challenge. Quite
Oh!
embarrassing, to be honest.
Okay.
I was roaming around as an ordinary person when I unfortunately fell into that Pepeshi's trap. The prank that fragmented Miss Ting-Yun also divided my fragile self into two.
Oh, okay. That's how.
Are you saying that he's a part of you? That's quite surprising given that you two look nothing alike.
You could say he's another possibility of me. I too was once a child, with aspirations buried deep within. Over time, those childhood voices grew increasingly faint. Maybe, if I had made a small change in my childhood, I would have turned out to be exactly like him. What a pity. Failing to become a better version of yourself. So, my final farewell will be like that of Miss Ting-Yun. I will perform a tuning on myself and return to my complete form. And this also means that 1 week will vanish for good. That's why I said this was the last stop. Is there a possibility that you will be the one who disappears? No. This is a foregone conclusion. But who's to say there won't be any changes? Maybe deep down, I'm also anticipating this possibility.
Regardless of the outcome, you will have a witness. I'll be waiting for you in the audience.
Much appreciated. Now, shall we begin? Anticipating this possibility, you've really changed. In the past, you wouldn't have tolerated any noise at all. I'm about to embark on an unknown journey, where it will be impossible to maintain my orderly life. I will have to navigate unexpected surprises, much like today. You're not ready at all, are you? I feel unsettled, maybe even scared. Ever since I left Penacony, I could no longer control everything. Don't flatter yourself. You can't control anything. But isn't that how it is for most people? My fear of the unknown may be a weakness, but your presence has shown me that surprises aren't always bad. Meeting you has been a great help to me, and I'm glad to have discovered this side of myself. I also feel grateful for the opportunity to tell you this in person. I truly dislike you. What? Are you sure you didn't mean the opposite?
My God.
I must admit, many of your qualities strike a chord with me. There are times when I want to joke around, freely express my thoughts, or openly share my dislike of a person. Or my fondness. I want to tell her that I love all her songs. Then go for it, Sonny. You always talk about locking the bird in the cage, but you're the one who's trapped. Look at yourself. Besides discipline and hesitation, there's nothing else in your life. If you continue living like a slab of marble, you'll break into pieces when you fall. But I won't become like you. I simply can't. I dislike people who are frivolous. It makes me uncomfortable to even emulate them. If I fail, I will still uphold my principles, such as decorum and stateliness. As for the harmony, my stance remains the same. Whether it's you or the paths, if what I once doubted, or even opposed, becomes the force I must rely on in the future, then this time, my true heart will guide the tuning. I'll leave it to you. What is this? Leaving your fate entirely up to a coin flip? This isn't like you at all. Did you lose your mind after being run over by the Express? Or were you possessed by that IPC gambler? Failure is always the best teacher. To save more lives, you
probably
must first understand
more likely
what they
eventually
live
because
for
leave you up
and
to a
what
point.
they die for. The best way to achieve this is through personal experience. You see? I'm already starting to make changes. Whether it's us merging or one of us disappearing, I'll leave the tuning to fate. And see if I can embrace all that I detest. Only then will I truly be able to walk among the living, in their world. But what if you can't do it? Well, that's out of my hands. It will just prove that I'm still the same person. The person who always disappoints his sister.
Alright, go to the center stage, let's fight.
It's just another
Sunday.
name for flying.
Scaramouche, bro. It's the Scaramouche
That's why I
fight.
rejoice at my broken wings. Step into the mortal world to see how it truly is. Then, be born as a human and die as one. And with my last breath, I'll join the weak in reaching my hands toward the sky. On the planet of festivities, whatever identities I once had, they no longer matter. It's not the gods who answer us, but ourselves from the future. I don't have much to say. But, as it's time to part ways, here's one last piece of advice. When telling jokes, be sincere. Don't sweat the details, and above all, don't explain them every time.
Oh, yeah, like Sino. Yeah.
Never mind. Maybe it's better for you not to joke at all. No objections from me. This is so annoying. How did I become so dull? Well, despite everything, try not to be too hard on yourself.
His head's a little bit more scruffy as
There will
well.
always
It's
be
like.
people who are sad.
Actually, I don't think it is at all. Here we go! Here we go!
Planet of festivities, land of the dreams. I say goodbye.
Oh, that with the
My
fragment.
home.
Oh, he was split into many fragments.
Should one desire to leave the stage for good,
Here we go!
One must first step back onto the stage.
Ah, shit. Do we get the Astral Express? Here we go.
As expected, the trickiest thing is tuning
Don't forget
yourself.
the Astral Express. Oh, it's only 3.
Sounds
Yeah, they made
much too harsh.
this really easy for the story.
Time to cleanse the filth. Some value, I suppose. Eternal.
That was probably a mistake, wasn't it?
Like until everything
That was a mistake.
burns to ashes!
Ah, it's fine. Let's do that.
echoes of the past need not fade away. Follow to the stars.
Alright.
Allow me to purge the root of the the truth.
All right, let's do that,
Everything in
right?
this world is
Oh my god.
The mood is let the show begin.
I love the shield thing here. It looks so cool.
Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
Whoa!
be of your body and mind. This is more fight.
Phase 2.
Time has come. Let it be revealed.
Is it inevitable for me?
Ah, I should have done that.
Let the show begin.
Alright.
There's more to life. Eternal.
Stay in step.
Oh god, alright. Give me this.
Like until
Jesus Christ.
burns to ashes. Set the sea
Man, Link's just such a nice thing to have.
Take your positions.
The truth. Everything in this world is
Oh my god.
All will be swept away by the wind.
I fight.
Alright, there we go. Woo! We did it. Is it a cutscene? It is. What's gonna happen here? Oh, he got his halo back.
I grant myself departure.
Yep. He fused himself back together.
Well, how should I address you now? Mr. Sunday or Mr. 1 Week?
Whichever you prefer. He's probably mocking me from inside right now. Thank you for accompanying me through all this, Mr. Yang. This farewell journey has come to an end.
What are your plans after leaving Penacony?
Yeah, where you gotta go, bro?
At this point, there's no need to hide things from you.
I mean, you look like someone who
I
should,
believe there's
you should
more
be
to the
on
incident involving the Stellaron on
on
Penacony.
Enforius, so maybe come to Enforius, bro. You might party and shit.
Are you suggesting that the Dream Master wasn't the one controlling the Stellaron?
Don't worry. The Oak family was indeed behind seizing the Stellaron and resurrecting the fallen Eon during the Charmony Festival, and you've already defeated them. But Mr. Gopherwood once told me that all the Order's efforts were aimed at avoiding the same mistakes that the Harmony made. My guess is that the family from the Montour system must be involved. Unfortunately, too much time has passed to verify that. Penacony is just a small territory, and even the family heads with their authority cannot enter the sacred site of the Harmony and inquire about the true will of the Great One. In the worst-case scenario, if Xipe turned a blind eye, how could the strong defending the weak hold up? Mr. Yang, I just want to tell you this. The Harmony has more than one side. They can be the most steadfast ally of the Astral Express, or the most fearsome enemy.
Oh, jeez, okay.
Well, thank you for being honest with me. The efforts of the crew on Penacony were driven by the same concern. After all this, the Harmony and the Preservation will keep the situation on the planet of festivities in balance. With the momentum from the Trailblaze, more forces will arrive, and Penacony will become a public
Yeah,
space
technically
in the
this place
cosmos.
is influenced by 3 paths as well, right? Yeah, you got the Trailblaze, the Harmony, and the Preservation. So kind of the same
is the only
as
answer
Enforius
the
right now.
Nameless can offer. I'm glad that Penacony needs it.
You and I both strive for a peaceful society, even if our reasons are different. And you've gone even further than I have. If not for our paths, perhaps you and I wouldn't be in opposition.
I can't believe I never realized his halo was not there. That's...
Don't sell yourself short. We're not fundamentally opposed. Otherwise, you wouldn't have shown me mercy in front of the Dream Master. This shared journey is my way of repaying you. After all, you are one of my trailblazing goals.
Oh?
About that. You've given me many insights as well. Humans are the measure of everything, and no one is the sole savior. Creating a paradise remains one of my lifelong ambitions. As I move forward, I realize I must build it brick by brick. Therefore, I have a request that I hope you'll consider. While I lack the will to trailblaze, nor can I become a true Nameless. I admire your convictions. Perhaps what I need.
Oh my god, wait! I remember, wait, I just remember, wait. Can we, isn't there like, we can choose Sunday's path, right? No, not like path like that, but we can choose what happens to him, right? Is this where we decide? I forgot about that.
After leaving Penacony, would you consider letting me come
So you
aboard the
can-
Astral Express and travel with you for now?
So we can either, so we'll actually affect his story, so we can either let him or not let him. Silverwolf? Wait, so, oh my, oh, we never get to decide, I guess we'll probably decide later.
So this is why
Oh no,
I
here he
brought him
is.
here. Mr. Sunday wants to join us on the Express.
I'll let him.
Of course, I can't make that decision
I mean, we saw
alone.
him on the Express in his trailer, right? But if you didn't support this idea, you wouldn't have brought him back. Well, I trust your judgment. If someone is willing to join us on our journey, the Express will be open to them. But this time is a bit different. Before making a choice, Trailblazer, I want to hear your choice. Me? In this battle, you were the one who directly confronted him. Your opinion holds the most
I
weight.
learned the most valuable lessons from my past opponents. Please, say whatever's on your mind.
Go fuck yourself. You're a noble person. You're a noble person. I can't deny that. I can't deny that you always have compassion in your heart, even though we may view things differently. I agree with what you stand for. I believe there is a way, a better way, to achieve your ideal. 7 rest days may just be a metaphor, but I look forward to the day when it comes true. We can be friends. Nothing is for certain anyway. An enemy yesterday, maybe a friend today. He can join the Astral Express crew. I don't even need to look at the other ones, bro. I just don't. Welcome aboard the Express. I second that.
Well, you
Yeah,
did
I didn't
get
even
nerfed
look at what the
after
other ones were. I
turning
probably
into a
should have,
good
right?
guy. So I guess I'm okay too.
I might go back with the recording and see what the other what the other things were.
Thank you all for your forgiveness.
I want to see if any of them
Perhaps
funny or not.
I'll find the answer I'm looking for on this journey. And when that day comes, it'll be farewell. Until then, rest assured that
So
I
what's
will
gonna
do
happen
my
is some
best to
people would
fulfill
not
my
have
duty
Sunday
as your
on their
companion.
Express if they choose not to. Looks like we're coming to a choice, a decision. Remember to keep the conductor in the loop too. Oh yeah.
Now that our business on Penacony is settled, it's about time we get back on track and prepare for our next warp jump.
All right, Amphorius. Yeah, but let me try contacting Madame Herder again before we set off. She helped us look into Amphorius. Even though nothing new came up, I should at least let her know we're leaving.
Try?
I tried contacting the space station several times, but never got any response. Maybe there's a problem within the interastral network. Fuck. It shouldn't be anything to worry about. What could happen on the Genius's home turf? Even the Antimatter Legion wouldn't stand a chance. For all we know, Madame Herder could be making a move again. Well, yeah, I mean, we saw the Herder in the trailer.
No, we're still not quite there.
Oh? What? What's happening? They're leaving the space station? Wait, actually I don't know. I mean, I guess this is where we see the Herder, but what the hell is happening?
Indeed, this is only a minor ripple that no one will ever notice.
Oh my god, I forgot. Jesus, you forget how many there are.
Understand, for a genius, the importance of asking questions outweighs the importance of the answers themselves.
Oh!
So-called magic has its own set of principles. There are no mysteries in this universe that cannot be solved.
What's happening?
So,
there she is!
Presence. I ask you this. What is divinity?
Oh shit. That's where we see her. What happened? Did all the puppets... So all the puppets are dead? Next mission's an interlude? Wait. Wait, cause that boss... No, cause that eye thing... Because that eye is, wait, can I see it here? Oh, I can't see it here. But I remember what it looks like. It was like in one of these things, but I never did it. It's in the Golden Gears, that massive robotic eye thing. Oh wait.
Isn't it wonderful? Through these windows, you can. Is that?
This is not what I.
Pictures. It reminds me of a ring. Thank you.
Wait, does what have anything to? That? Oh my god.
Is there anything you'd like to share with me?
Okay, I guess that is everything to do with this quest, bro. Man, because it did say in her like character like description thing, like on Twitter, that like she only gets involved when she has to or something like that. So I'm just so curious why she's getting involved. And it looks like everyone, or like I guess Astra that knew, like looks like they were like leaving the space station, but I guess they're like closing the doors to let her like I don't know what happened to all the herders. Like they all like died. I guess dying's not really a word for a puppet, but they stopped functioning. They all stopped functioning as they maybe except for one, and then the herders then looking at I guess that one of the Genius Society members, that I don't even know what to think of that. I don't even know what to. Yeah, I don't know what to think. Like, I'm curious, but it said the next one was an interlude. So is 2.0 an interlude? That's what I'm interested to see what that's going to be about. But yeah, I cannot wait for 2.0 when we go to Emphorius and stuff, and the herder is going to have something big to do with the storyline. I cannot wait to like meet the herder. I've got to be putting for her 100%. But I don't know if I should pull for Sunday or not. I mean, we got this, but I just don't really know if I should. We've got 81. I don't have enough right now because I want to get the herder. So, yeah, I don't think I will be putting for Sunday, to be honest. But maybe if I get enough, I will. But yeah, hope everyone did enjoy. Make sure to like, subscribe if you haven't. Let me know what your thoughts are on this story. I thought it was insane. Like the music subparts, like Sunday, like I guess like fighting his like past and stuff, and like Fugue. Like she never got the name Fugue, which is very, very interesting. She was still named Tingu. Very interesting. But yeah, she like got like split into different personalities, and then they all joined back together. And then we got to see how she like what happened when she was like getting like reborn, I guess you could say. So yeah, that was a really cool. I'm really glad they went into that. But yeah, that was an awesome story. I cannot wait for freaking 2.0. That's in 5.5 weeks time, I guess. I guess if they say 6 weeks time. I'll be doing that in 6 weeks time. I am so fucking excited to see what it's going to be about. I'm so excited to see like the story with the herder and the new character. I forgot her name. To be honest, I forgot her name. But yeah, I cannot wait to go to Emphorius and stuff. It's gonna be so pretty. I already experienced. I already know it's gonna be pretty as hell. But yeah, I hope everyone did enjoy. Oh my god, I cannot wait. I'm so interested with the herder stuff, man. I'm so curious with that last cutscene. I'm just so curious. Alright, these are all the things. Finally, I'm no longer a newbie. Maybe we should hear everyone else's opinion. I have my eye on you at all times. I want to set this no matter what is said. So this is the one where you'll click where he would not join the express. I wonder what happens. I really should maybe look it up to see what actually happens and see like he's like not on the express anymore. I'm just so curious to see what that is. But yeah, I hope everyone did enjoy. Yeah, I'm just so excited to see what the rest of the story has to unfold. I cannot wait for 2.0. And yeah, I guess we'll see everyone in the next one. Bye!